to a show.
What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Off the Mats podcast. And it's me, it's Dante, it's your host. I'm here. And this week on the podcast, I want to welcome a guest, another teammate. I've noticed that we've got a good run of folks coming from Crazy 88. It just works out this way that I'm talking to a lot of teammates that I want to say maybe the past month. And there's more after this. So buckle up, folks. But today's guest is someone that I've mentioned him on this podcast quite a bit. Maybe not by name, but I've been getting wrist locked. And I've been getting emotional about that. And I always talk about when I came back and I got wrist locked. And he's such a nice guy. And he wrist locked me. And, it was cool afterward. And I was like, I didn't want to talk to him for a while. I was like, yeah, whatever. But today's guest on the podcast is Mr. CH. That's what we call him, but his name is Chris. So what's up, CH? How you feeling, man? Thank you for coming on now.
Thank you for having me, man. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Hey, I have been wanting to have you on, but it's like, again, after class, and that's when I always talk to people. I'm always like, hey, let me grab someone and get them over to the side. Hey, you mind being on a podcast? But family duties, you got to get out.
I know. After that Saturday class, I bolt. It's the late night ones where I can hang out because, everybody at my crib's asleep. So I just chill as long as I want to. So I'm normally there, one of the last few people.
I think those Tuesday class. I haven't been to a Tuesday or a Thursday class in years.
Man,
so
you should go. Scheduling. No, I get it. But they're the ones.
Now with the Monday and Wednesday gi and no gi available at 6:30 to 7. Excuse me. Oh my goodness. 6:30 to 7:30. I'm able to. So when they announced it, I was excited. I was like, yes. And then my wife was like, hey, I'm going back to DC. Sorry. And I was like, of course you are. Why can't I have fun? But then she ended up in Baltimore. So
okay.
I'm like, okay, I can get Monday, possibly Wednesday, just depending. I'm old, so I can't do too many classes in a row. I'm not Epps.
Yeah, three is my good number.
It's
4 here and there. Before I will be beat up doing enforcement, especially for the hard sparring classes in a week.
Oh yeah. I get a call from Mark every so often. Hey, you want to come do Sunday? Sunday morning. He'll call me on Sunday morning. You want to come do Sunday morning at Elk Ridge? Elk Ridge? Nah.
That class is fun though. Coach Phil's class over there, they do about 15 minutes of the kind of loose, or about 5 minutes to loosen yourself up, just kind of do your own warm up thing. Then they do about 3-4 rounds of grip fighting, 2 or 3 minute grip fighting, and they do King of the Hill for 20 minutes or so, maybe even a little bit more than that, and then they do about 3 sparring rounds.
Actually, that does not sound hateful. It sounds...
It's not crazy, but it's intense. Yeah, it's good.
There's a lot going on.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
I keep saying, every time I hear him, okay, and hearing that broken down I was like, okay.
You do all those things.
Yeah.
There's no, it's not. So people, I feel at the Severna Park location get scared of the Elk Ridge place. That think they're all just super duper hardcore, which they'd go hard over there, but we go hard too. I roll with all those guys. There's so many, especially now, there's so much cross training going on amongst the 3 gyms that it's kind of blurred the lines of that kind of perception.
Yeah, we all know each other. I think that's a big thing because I know for me early on when we were still Ivy League, it's hey, head over to Crazy 88 in Elk Ridge, and I was I don't really know them, and I don't.
Went over there. I got forced to go over there in one of the cross training sessions they did, where Danny brought I think it was 7 or 8 of us over there for just train for one night, and I remember it being intense and getting my butt kicked, and but happy to be a part of that butt kicking squad now.
Well, I think that there's something to that though. It's like you go over there, you kind of get that thrashing just to kind of now you know you can handle it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's not magic they're doing over there. They're doing jiu-jitsu techniques just like we are, man. And we do some hard sparring rounds. Like, I mean, in our gym, a lot of times, some of these nights there's no off rounds. It's like not you ain't chilling.
I was just talking. Oh, I was on someone's pod last night talking about not taking rounds off. Like on Saturday, once it's time to spar, I try not to take any rounds off. And it's not even about being tough. It's just if I cool off, I can't go again.
Not gonna want to restart the motor.
Yeah, my body's cold. I'm like hurting. I'm like, ugh. Like just no matter how tired I am, it's like just I got to keep going. I got to keep moving. But yeah, over at Elk Ridge, it's not scary. It's just one of those things where there is this perception that it's scary. And I pop in once in a while on like a Thursday no gi or a Wednesday no gi if I have a day off. And it's business as usual. It's just for me. It's
just
like
new group guys and girls. It's cool.
Different faces, but we're all doing the same thing, and we're to just learn and train. So that's what it's about. But for you, one of the things I want to know is, as most folks coming on for the first time, especially, is what got you on the mats in the first place?
Frank Speaks. You know him?
Oh yeah.
He, me and him have been friends for a long time, and he close friend circles, like friends of friends since back in high school.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so back in the day, and I was a lot heavier than I am right now, or in my mid or early 20s, late 20s. I was probably my highest like 245 or so, and now I'm 205. But I lost all this weight. I went on a diet and got down to I was 185, and I was just doing that. I was into running at the time, running consistently, and I was kind of just getting bored with it. And me and Katie, my wife Katie is best friends with his wife Amanda. So we hang out all the time. So we were over there for dinner one night, and I still got the picture on my phone. He's like, "Let me show you this thing. I've been watching this Gracie video. Can I put you in this thing?" I was like, "Oh, all right." All right. So there's a video of me sitting down in his lap, him in back control on his living room floor, me looking him down and ashamed of myself. And but we'd been talking about it a lot. He's obsessed. He's more obsessed than most people I know. But he had convinced me. He was going to Ivy League at the time, the old Severna Park location. And I also knew was good friends with Chris Romani, and he was he had never really pushed me into going and doing it, but he had been doing it the whole time there consistently too, and finally dragged me into a class. Before even I started going there, we went through and Frank had all of the DVDs of the Gracie combatives, or the online video subscription to that. So him and I for probably about 6 or 7, 8 months, he had this little 10x10 mats in his garage. We would go watch an instructional, follow along, do the drilling, do a little bit of sparring, and then bounce. But we would do that 2 or so times a week, and we went through 8 months of doing that 2 times a week. It was all those that's where a lot of my little super duper fundamental stuff kind of still comes from. So after that, he was like, "All right, we've been doing all these things. Why don't you come and do a class, do some classes?" I was like, "Okay." So he calls up Danny. He's like, "Can CA's going to come and roll? I don't think. Can you just come with me tonight to the advanced class?" It was he didn't want to go up there on the basic class or whatever. I don't know. He just asked Danny if I could come up there with him on the advanced class, and he's like, "Yep." So first day, advanced class. That's my first day of jiu-jitsu, training with other people besides my friend Frank. And, that was with, all those huge guys. That was big cop Mark and, I forget what the Secret Service agent guy's name was.
Luke.
Big swole dude. Oh, yeah, Luke. Luke was up in there, Luke Kucklick. And And I just got murdered by these guys. I mean, because I was just full sparring right away, and like I'm still a brand new white belt. Where in our fundamentals program, we do a lot of like positional sparring and like kind of chilling little drills and stuff like that. It was just like Danny Ives school. He's like, well, here we learn by fighting. So here's all this room full of guys that have been training how to fight. Go fight them. Like, oh, go okay. So it was so interesting to like actually get like just handled like that by somebody. Just like beat up, like full trying to not let somebody do it and they can just do it anyway. Oh, yeah. And I was kind of fascinated by that concept. So signed up and been training a long time now, 12 years now since then.
Okay. Yeah, like you legit got thrown straight into the fire, like straight to the wolves. Like most people like talk about like getting thrown to the wolves. Like no, your day one was
I know
in the fire.
I know for real advanced class. I don't believe they did that to me.
Hey,
come on, Danny.
But you're still
nice to your way. But yeah, I know, true. Yeah, somehow it worked.
Yeah. Well, Danny will be here soon.
Yeah, you get Danny in the house. Oh man,
yeah, that was a struggle.
Yeah,
for years, been like, just do it. Come on. And each time he's like, nah. And then finally the other day, it was like, I'll do it.
Fine, so do it. Let's get him.
Well, I think part of it though, I said, well, I got CH coming on, and I have Lathe coming on.
Oh,
and I think it was like, okay,
he's fine.
All right, fine. like if these guys trust you,
a couple of his purple belts and a brown belt now.
Like your guys. But yeah, it's crazy because it takes a certain kind of mindset to go into something like that, especially the way you went in.
Yeah.
And then, why do I keep hitting this? And then, like, you stuck with it versus, like, you throw most folks into that situation that not even that deep in either.
Yeah.
You throw most folks into, like, one of
the
our
basics class. Like
and they might be like, I've brought a couple people, and they're like, yeah, I think I'm good. It's like, you're not, though.
Yeah, wasn't that fun? Wasn't getting the shit kicked out of you for 30 minutes fun?
I think a lot of my friends think, okay, like I know that they know there's something wrong with me, but I think they think there's something further wrong with me because I'm like, yeah, I went in, I'll show them like, the sparring videos, like, yeah, here I am getting the shit kicked out of me. But look, but if you watch closely here, though, like I worked out of that. Like it doesn't look like you worked out of anything. You are still getting your ass kicked. It's like, no, but I'm hustling. But yeah, just again going through that and then saying, you know what, I'm gonna stick with this. I guess also too, work in those previous months though.
Big help. So like, I could kind of recover guard a little bit on some people that weren't, on some white belts. I could do it. Yeah. I could actually pass guard decently at the beginning.
Nice.
From on inexperienced people on white belts and stuff like that. But one of the series that we went through was the Rafael Lovato series. He has it's like his first headquarters knee cut DVD series. Frank got the DVDs, and it's still my game. It's still my A game of my like passing sequences. Isn't that crazy? All these years later, that's from the very beginning.
If it works, it works. And that's one thing I always notice with you is you have your system, but you're not afraid to you got the other stuff too. And it's like, look, I can do the other stuff.
Yeah.
But I like my stuff. Like it's been working for me. So
yeah, I like to experiment and be like playful with it. Because so there's a couple of different ways, that you can approach thinking about your game of jiu-jitsu, and it's like you can do the same thing every time and get like amazing. That's like, honestly, that's what almost every super duper elite person in the sport does. They have their system that they drill the ever loving shit out of. Just like reps and reps until it's boring and horrible for them, but it's just what you got to do to make it that good. Yeah. So that's, one extreme mindset of it. And the other one's, just like playful, not even have any consistency at all. So it's just total chaos. I like to, drill my lane pretty good. My A game, just keep repping that. But I'll find new systems that I'll kind of try to bring into that. Like, I'll have, a good guard or like my A game guard, my A game passing, my A game, back control or however it works in there. But then, I'll introduce, my high ground, recent discovery, or I'll introduce like the Khmer trap system, or finally start refining these other parts of my butterfly guard. So like I try to like keep reaching out with the core and into these other like systems, and like bring them into like the central thing, which might be a little too scatterbrained. It might be a little too all over the place. I don't know.
I mean, it's a system though, right? It's
right. It is. I mean, I try to not be like just hitting these like one-off Hail Mary moves, like all the YouTube moves. That's what I call the YouTube moves. And I ain't even hating on YouTube moves, because that system, guess where I found it? YouTube. Yeah. But like the ones where it's just like the one-off Hail Mary submission, put yourself in a bad spot to possibly submit somebody, or most of the flying stuff.
Like the buggy choke. It's like, oh.
Yep.
Look at
the you're in bottom side, or that little J lock thing people have been doing with like putting them in the headlock and kind of being cradled on them and with the arm between the legs. But it's like if they slip out of that, it's just side or back control. So
you're gonna have a bad day. So
I know.
Yeah, there's so much of that where it's like, yes, you can go on YouTube, you can find something to kind of branch off and make a thing. But there's so many people that they go on YouTube, they see a cool move, and it's like, I'm going to do that. Like there's someone, this was a while back, I want to say like maybe earlier this year even, they kept trying to do the baseball bat choke on me. They just kept trying.
Sacrifice one.
Yeah, and I was like, dude, knock it off. I'm fat. Like if you get stuck under
sit on
me,
you. I'm just going to sit on you.
Like you're going to have a rough time. So don't, because like, I got a stubby neck. If you're gonna hit that, you gotta go. And you can see they weren't confident,
right?
But they're like
ready to full send.
So it's like, if you're not gonna go like just 100, then don't go at all. Because if you miss, I'm going to lay on you, and I'm probably tired. So we're staying inside control.
That's the worst thing, is being under a tired, heavy guy. They want to let any of that go.
So I hit someone like. It was one of the newer white belts. I can't remember his name, but he charged me. And, I let it go. Yeah, sure. Like, I let him get the takedown, because it's like, you're going to gas out quick. And he's working. He's on my back. He's burning his arms out.
Oh, man.
And then finally, I was like, oh, yes. You're so tired. Got out of that back control and just laid on him. And I was like, now.
Thanks for making me do all that work.
I just kept whispering, like, relax. Just breathe. And I'm telling him to breathe with all my weight on his chest.
Right.
Just breathe. Oh, shit.
It's fine. It's fine.
But yeah, it's like trying to do the crazy stuff. And a lot of times you see mostly white belts and some blue belts. Like I don't want to say newer blue belts, because there are some newer blue belts that are dialed in. They're like, I have my system. I don't want to veer from it. I'm going to keep doing this thing, and I'm going to work this. I don't need any fancy tricks. But you'll get those others that are like, fancy trick, here we go. Let's do a flying heel hook. It's like, yo, you got to chill. Like, we are in a gi.
I know.
Hey,
I know.
But I definitely appreciate what you do, because when I came back, because every time we spar on Saturday, it's usually me and you first.
Yeah, it does work that way a lot.
Like, you're down there waiting, no one's lining up. I was like, oh, fine, I'll do it. Like, whatever, fuck this. And then it got to a point where I was like, okay, I got to figure this dude out. So I would come home each week, and I was like, I got to take one thing from him. Just one thing. He can have all the other 20 things, but I got to take number 21 from him. And then I come back. He's like, okay, well, hey, he didn't get the ankle pick. Bet. I mean, sure, he just single leg, but he didn't get the ankle pick.
Yeah, it wasn't the A game. It wasn't the A response. It was something to move B.
Then the next week is like, okay, you have your ankle pick back. I got to take something else from you. All right. And then I just kept doing that. And I was like, okay, Now I got to string that together. Now I'm just being dumb. Like I gave the ankle pick back, but I mean, you're one of those guys, especially in that Saturday room, that pushes us. That you know, I always think of it like senior leaders. I mean, you're a veteran. You're one of the higher belts. Mm-hmm. So it's like, at least for me, I look at it as like, okay, what is he doing? All right, kind of follow somewhat of that formula. For your own thing, because. Well, a lot of times you get some of us in there, it's kind of like, just scatterbrain, like, I'm doing this thing. And there are others where it's like, I like the pressure pass.
Right.
So it's like, I'm going to, apply kind of what you're doing. It's like, okay, I know I can do this. Let's branch from that now.
Yeah, for sure.
Always kind of stick there. So.
Well, I appreciate you saying that. Thank you.
I appreciate
hearing that people like to model their jiu-jitsu after mine. I put a lot of effort into mine, so I'm glad that people think it's a good product.
Well, I appreciate you beating the piss out of us. Or at least me. Like, there's sometimes I look over at other roles, and I know when I'm rolling with you, there'll be a point where it's like, we're like maybe 4 minutes in, and I'm exhausted, but like I've gotten to a point now. You're like, here, I'm letting you work, and I'm like, dude, I'm too tired to work. It's like, okay,
you can't just kill everybody.
Well, then
kill everybody. They won't ever run a roll with you anymore.
Look, man, I don't have any sense though.
Oh,
so like I'll take a beat, and I'm like,
oh, I know, but that's because you're game for it. Like this, I swear, man. I've kind of changed up the way that I roll with people, just to not be too mean. I've actually wanted to get Keith's opinion on it. Is like how mean should I be? Because like, and that kind of sounds like, it sounds weird, but saying how mean should I be? But I don't even mean like mean as a person, but it's like, how many times if I can tap this person 10 times in a 5-minute round. If I could tap them 10 times, should I be doing that? Is that what I should be doing? Like, okay, because they won't want to roll with me, continue to roll with me if I'm just tapping them up like that. But there's a line, because it's not like, okay, well, don't ever, the other extreme of that is never tap them with anything, which I don't think that's what you want. Like, but how mean you can be, or should you be, if you are able to be as mean as you want?
I got a feeling he would say, keep tapping them. Like,
I feel like, well, that's definitely what people do to me that are better than me. People tap me up when they are. Oh my goodness, there are some people that just will make me tap 100 times, and I don't feel like anybody has held anything back on me. But maybe that's naive. Maybe I was a blue belt, and I think people might have been more nice to me than not. But I don't think so, man. It didn't feel like it at the time.
I know when I roll with you or Navarro, I'm counting in my head the taps at that point. I'm just like, okay, that's 6.
Both of us, him and I actually have kind of similar guard styles. His takedown style is like Jeremy, and his guard style is like me. And we are both crazy submission hunters. So when him and I go, there'll be a million taps. But I'll catch him in a few things. I'll catch me in a bunch of things. And but we're totally just diving on these submissions, flying around. It's wild.
I mean, I guess that's part of it, though, too. It's like, it's like, if you're not going for the submission, then what are you doing?
Yeah, I mean, definitely control the person and smush them. I'm still, position over submission kind of person, but but advancing and securing a submission while you're doing this, like, so. Yeah, I'm curious what Keith would say. Like, if you can slice through them, because I see him sparring with even white belts and tapping them up. Like, making him tap a bunch of times. Yeah. So, but like, is that a different dynamic because he's the coach and that's like what he should be doing?
Well, I feel like, though, too, with that, like, so let's say you and I are rolling.
Sure.
And you tap me 6 times. Mm-hmm. It's my responsibility to figure that out.
Right. But that's part of the equation, I guess, though, because you've been doing it for a long time, and I know you're a veteran blue belt, so it's like a different thing than like me doing this to a 1 to 2 year in white belt. Because that's long enough to know some jiu-jitsu.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I think
But
that's
they might never want to spar with me again. That's the other problem.
hey man, I don't know. In my mind on that, it's like, well, now you're just holding yourself back because you're not taking the tough roles. Because I don't know. I always think about like, find the toughest guy in the room.
I do it.
You have to roll the toughest guy in the room. Otherwise, if you're just taking if you're taking the cupcake rolls, like that's ego, that's self-esteem there.
Yeah, I mean, it is definitely that, but there's also a bit of it needs to be both.
Yeah.
But I'm with you overall. I will find the hardest role in that room and sign me up first.
Yeah.
That's why I love catching a black belt in the room, or like, over at Elk Ridge, that Sunday class. There's black belts up in there, and that's who I'm seeking out. It's been good to get a lot of roles like Big Al, like Coach Phil, Dave Z. It's been good.
I need to start going to that Sunday class.
Dude, it's so good. It's so good.
I look at the Saturday class is my main example that I can pull from. And it's like I'll see I don't avoid any of the newer guys either.
Like if they come ask for a role, absolutely.
Yeah. Because I always think about it, especially if it's somebody like they're a month in, 2 months in.
Oh, you'd be a good person for them to to spar with. Yeah. Yes, absolutely.
It's like
they don't even realize it. It's like, no, you don't want another white belt. You don't want one of them. They're going to hurt you.
Yeah. Like, come roll with me. You're going to get your licks in, and I'm going to get my sweeps.
Yeah, I'm going to let you do the move. So please, just spar with me.
Just work. But then also too, and I tend to, if I can, towards the end of the sparring session, I tend to do that just because I know I'm so like.
Just that gap is so huge.
Yes.
When the skill gap is humongous, it's like, not only is it not even fun to light them up like that, but it's like you don't want to be discouraging.
Yeah.
You want them to continue to work hard and try. So it's like, I don't know. So I don't know. I just try to always put those brand new people in the position. I'll like make it happen during our role, the position that we were sparring from or drilling that whole class.
Yeah, I do that with Timmons, Little Timmons. Like if we've been working on something, I try as best I can to get there.
Yeah.
So that way it's like, we just went over this.
I know.
Like,
fire off.
Like,
yes.
Take all your opportunities now.
Man, it is weird seeing people's reluctance to trying the move of the day.
I get excited.
There's a stigma about like getting hit by the move of the day, but like I think a lot of people are scared for whatever reason to try the move of the day. Just because there's like, I'm going to slip and get my ass kicked for a little bit of this round. It's like, man, that is the time to do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that. I mean, it's never going to be clearer in your mind than it is right now to fire it off.
I wonder if there's a reluctance, and I know I went through this early on because we just learned it, so I know you're prepared for it. So there's that fear of like,
yes,
I'm not going to hit it.
They're looking for it.
But then I just got over that. I get excited now with the move of the day. It's like if there's even a whiff up, and I'm like, I'm going.
Yes,
and if I miss,
absolutely.
I laugh because it's like, I should have known.
Yep.
But you got to try. When we were working at kind of that rolling Kimura system that we did a couple months back.
Yeah.
I was rolling with Devin a few weeks back, and I'm standing there. I was like, oh, it's there.
There it is.
And I went for it, and I missed. I missed the arm. Like, he moved. Like, I didn't have the arm secured, so I thought I could dive and catch the arm.
Oh.
And he moved, and I just...
Oh, dear. This is like a forward roll. Hey,
yeah.
I mean, it's not that horrible. Still like a little ninja flip over him and stood up and reset.
It wasn't that. It wasn't that glamorous. I landed and was just like, oh shit,
belly flop. Oh,
and then he turned around. I was like, oh no. But I mean, but that's the thing.
Yeah, you shoot it off.
You see the opportunity, go for it. Because if you don't, I feel worse coming home knowing, especially when I look at the video and it's like there was the opportunity.
Yeah, I didn't even try it. Yeah,
but
if you stand there looking at it.
If you see it and you go and it's like you miss, at least you tried. Like, now build from that because you know it's there. You know it's there.
Right. The vision of any new move is like that is the first step. It's like you see the opening for it. So like, yeah, absolutely, shoot it.
That's
You can fix the other parts. It's just like the other parts will get better if you keep shooting it. So like,
yeah. As long as you're trying, like in I don't want to say like, because it's not always going to be there, but it's like anytime you see it, just go, just take it, and over time, you're gonna get where you need to be, even if it's just one. You know, this is step one. All right, you get step two, but you don't get three. That's all right. You got step 1 and 2.
Absolutely.
Next time you get step 1, 2, and 3, and then before you know it,
got a whole thing.
you just got to get that secure, like get the position, and now you can work at the very least.
I know.
So, like I just mentioned that, you know, last night talking to someone, saying whenever I pass, a lot of times I get so excited, like, yes, I passed. Oh shit, I didn't secure. All right, but now I know I can do this.
Yeah,
I can. You know, I just got to remember that last part. Like when I get the knee cut, I'm like, oh my god, I sliced through you like butter. And it's like, oh shit, wait, oh no. Like, don't shrimp away. Like, why are you going? But you know that, like, but those are the, you know, kind of the pitfalls and you know, the triumphs as well, though, because once you get it, you feel like I really know jiu-jitsu.
Oh man, I know. And that's like my favorite kind of new move to learn, is like that one where it's kind of jits bro-y, but it's like there's that satisfaction of like having, you know, that little new trick or that little trick or that leverage, just be able to out leverage them and like make that new thing happen. It's like, it's such a good feeling.
Anytime I go to the Friday night no-gi / wrestling class with Coach Mike.
Call it what it is. It's a wrestling class. I know Coach Mike.
Yeah, there's no jiu-jitsu. Like we what do we do Friday night? Where, you know, he's like, all right, everybody, it's time to spar. Tap hands will start from the feet. I was like, bet. And I'm seeing other guys on the ground. I was like, oh, they just went straight to the jiu-jitsu. Like, I'm over here with Big Alex, like,
oh man,
like just locking horns. Just, all right, one of us got to go down, and then. If we get to the ground, I know I got him. He's like, oh, you don't really know any jiu-jitsu.
I know.
I got you.
Man, he's going to be scary, though, when he does. He's a big guy.
Yeah, oh, his wrestling is like, that's why I have to, like, I have to get to his back. I have to, like, somehow get him down to his, which is very rare. If he falls to his back or even falls, it's because he slipped in my sweat.
He's greased up.
Yeah, I think his hair actually hit me in the eye Friday, and I was like, he was like, oh no, like pro wrestling, like, oh, he's blinded. But yeah, when I go to, I come from that class and I feel like confident, I feel good. I'm like, oh, I got some stuff I can, you know, use in the toolbox. And then I try to use it on Saturday morning, which it's kind of 50-50.
Yeah.
Just depending.
Yeah. I mean, depending on the group.
Yeah. But it's just always that feeling that was like, oh, I got it. I know something now. I just got it.
It works.
Yeah. That's the best feeling. Like when you're like, it does work.
Oh my goodness.
Like, I didn't really think I could get a Kimura.
Dude, here we go. That John Wayne is like, when I got showed that for the first time, I couldn't hit anybody with it at all. Like, do the move and it just would not work at all. And I was kind of kept looking at it. It's such like a simple, dumb looking move. I mean, doing like a little bridge and turning your body a little bit.
Yeah.
And I just could not make it happen. And then just kind of as I forgot about it for years and came back to it as part of the butterfly, butterfly half, and saw it get hit from there. And ever since, it's been like a magic trick. I mean, it was like a switch flipped, and like I can push almost anybody now. Like I've hit black belts with it now like a few times. It's crazy.
I think we worked on that last Monday, and I was like, oh my god, I forgot about this.
It's just such a little nothing move that just launches people.
It was like the key part for me was the bridge, because I kept trying to do it. I was like, oh wait.
Yeah, like just with the turn, with the rotation, I know it.
Like that bridge and everything
smushed.
Just falls in place. And I was like, oh.
I know.
But again, that Dante excitement, he's down. Oh shit, I got to come up
back
now. Like, now I have to follow up. But, again, part of the game. For you at your spot now at Purple Belt, because I always think about like the higher ranks, right? It's like I think like with Purple Belt, there's always the jokes. Oh, purple belts don't warm up, which like you're like the purple belt I see like first to warm up.
Yeah,
like,
absolutely. Try to be the anti meme of the purple belt.
I'm not like the rest of them.
Yeah.
I'm here for the warm ups.
I call them out when they come in late.
Well, that's when I'm like, dude, I just want to get purple belt so I can show up late now. Like, but that would go definitely against my back. It's like I need to warm up. But like with you and your game and just as you're building it, do you look at it like, when you pull back from like old stuff, like your year one stuff, do you ever have those moments where, kind of in the moment of doing it, where you're like, I want to like experiment in the middle of it. It's like, I want to try to add something new and just, especially with like, like a newer blue belt or like a little bit more seasoned white belt, because it's almost like I can kind of get away with this. Or do you just like, I've got a formula, I'm working on something right now, let's not do anything funky.
It's both. I will definitely mix it up. I'm a pretty varied kind of like style. It's strange. I think I kind of have a unique style, at least from what I've seen. Like I have like a sweep, like it's generally a knee cut pass, and now recently kind of the flyover Kimura to like crucifix kind of style now. And I don't think that's normal. I don't think that's a normal progression. Like, so like my classically trained thing would be like, 2-on-1 sweep to mount, squish them and mount. We're attacking a paintbrush. We're going arm bar when they defend, or go into the back if they spin up. That's like my like traditional. That's 90s. My 90s jiu-jitsu, which I wasn't trained in the 90s, but 90s school jiu-jitsu, the Salu Hibero style.
Now, like like when I look at that, like kind of that framing though, I always think about, especially my early days in Ivy League. There's a lot of stuff that I learned there that I still hold very dear now.
Yeah.
And which to some degree might hold back some, because I love it so much. It was like, well, it's always worked for me, and it still kind of works.
Yeah.
It depends. Sometimes
new defenses kind of pop up for stuff.
Yeah, then it's like,
kills it. I know. Like the new metas like will roll through, and it becomes difficult to maintain those old moves.
Yeah, I get a lot of shit sometimes on Instagram when I post something that's, older, like, an older move. And they're like, ugh, that's so easy to defend. And it's like, I mean, maybe
I do it better than you think I do it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Hodger Gracie, that.
Yeah, absolutely. That's the best example of it.
Like, I mean, he hits those fundamentals so much that
at the world championships many times, that is undeniable.
And, of course, the argument is always, well, you're no Hodger. You're right. I'm not. I'm Dante. And I only train on Saturdays.
Yeah.
So
whatever, man.
But I love me a fundamental. It's like,
absolutely.
If I show up and they're like, hey, we're working on, we're just doing basic rear naked chokes. I'm like, oh.
Yeah. Point that up with the new details. You know what I mean? Like try to take some more. That's how I try to think about it. Even like stuff you've been shown before, just kind of think of it as like you're 3D printing your new layer of detail onto that thing. You know what I mean? So like you have the base chunk of it, but like it's like we're totally refining all of those little outside details. So I try to grab from that.
A few weeks back on one of the Monday night classes, I think this was the first one I had gone to, we were working on a knee cut, and there's some different details there. And I was like, oh, like this, like these details is more of a slower pull. Like you can you don't have to rush through. And I was like, oh, I actually like this, because again, I like to kind of grind through. I like to pressure.
That smush.
So I was like, oh, I like this a lot. And there's like small movements. It's not like big movements. I was like, dude, I'm about to fuck some people up with this. It's like, I just got to get there first. Because there's sometimes I get excited with that knee cut. I'm like, oh shit, I got to secure the legs. People are like, what are we doing, Dante? You know this. Especially when Mahoney sees me, because I did like privates with him on this. And he's like, what are you doing? I'm like,
I don't know, Coach. I'm sorry.
Like, I have no idea. Like, I'm going to be honest.
That's the worst. Getting called out by the coach.
Yeah. So, in your current stage right now, like, what would you say are some of your strengths on the mats?
Strengths on the mats. I mean, certainly
making notes here.
Yes. I mean, if they're my strengths, you probably know them already. I mean, if you asked anybody at that gym, what's the CH move? I hit him with the CH move.
That
what am I talking about? Exactly. That's the one. That is the hot shit. Unfortunately, my toes busted up right now, so I haven't been able to do the CH ankle pick. But that is the one for that. That move is so satisfying to hit on people. It's insane. They fall for it every time. They fall for it when they know about it.
Yeah. Well, it's at a point right now where it's not even demoralizing anymore. When it happens, I'm just like, you know what? It's CH.
Again. God damn it.
Like, I look at the time, it's like, it's Saturday. It's about, 12 o'clock, right? We were due. So here we are.
Man. I mean, that above all of them is probably number one, like strongest move. And, I can base these on like what I've hit on black belts, right? And so like, I mean, that's a very limited set of moves. So like only my good shit has worked on them. My John Wayne sweep has hit a black belt with it. My butterfly sweep, just the traditional butterfly sweep, I've hit on a black belt. I've hit a black belt with the De La Hiva sit up and pass their far sleeve between their legs. Got a single leg style, get up, hit one with that. So, that's probably actually all of the sweeps I've hit on black belts. So the, outside of that, it would be like mount position. Like I practiced so long and still practice on smushing people in the mount.
I'm
like
very,
people shy
very
away.
familiar with this.
I'm sorry about your familiarity with it. But just like focusing on just like we said, there's little details that make it that little bit better and like little bit harder to escape, and just it's wild. People shy away from the mount, so because they feel like they're just easily getting bucked off of there or getting like kipped off of there. Like more recently, people have been kipping people off of there. That kipping escape, but I know how to smush it. I know how to smush them.
Like the kipping doesn't bother me. I think
it did to me for a while before I realized, because I was always just like up too high, and you kind of start getting scooted up, and when that happens, and those knees start coming in. But if you grab behind their head, can opener style, and drive your hips forward like flat skydiver kind of position, they can't kip anymore.
Yeah,
people have been getting mad at me for doing it to them though, because you're kind of giving them a can opener. But
hey,
don't kip me, man.
Don't be there.
Don't kid me, bro.
Like, I do kind of shy away from, like, I'm more going towards mount now, but for a while I was shying away from the mount because of that. And then I realized, wait a minute. And this was again working with Mahoney, learning pressure, getting better at my pressure. I was like, oh, I can get here now and just like make this work and make you
grind them.
Yeah,
you can really make somebody suffer from up there.
Like, you don't want to be here.
If you're mean, again, Coach Keith, where are you at? How mean should I be?
At that point for me, it depends on who's under me.
Correct.
Like,
correct answer.
It's like, let's see. What did you do earlier? Oh, yeah. Okay, I got you. We're just going to do a basic Ezekiel. Just basic. We're going to keep it friendly. Like,
score me 20-year-old? Sorry, buddy.
Yeah. Mother's milk.
Yeah, you're getting the full experience.
Like, you know what, bud? I know I've lost a little bit of weight, but I saved some extra for you.
Yeah, no doubt.
What are some of your like current short-term like goals or things that you're working on now, just to fine-tune things? Again, I'm making notes here.
Right now, it's that high ground system. Been really taking a lot of time with it because it's so different than any other system I'd seen before, and been having mixed success with it. But like been even against some pretty good people, been able to put myself there a few times, get myself into the position, and even working my way into like through some of the series of it. Work finishes are improving slightly, but I've been trying to grab somebody after every class. And then just be like, hey, can I grab you for 10 minutes? I'm going to rep these things on you. Is that all right? And like, yep. Usually they're cool with that. Normally they're like, what the hell is this? Or Epps, why me again?
Epps has no room to talk. On a Sunday, he drilled wrist locks on me. So that's
rude.
like, he has no room. Like, I don't hear nothing from him.
It's not nice.
Because I didn't expect it. I didn't know what he had. He was like, hey, just put your hand right here.
Man, he was firing those off of me the other day while we were sparring. Keith tries to instill anywhere on you, and if somebody's in your close guard, anywhere they touch you, you should be able to wrist lock them from that position. Yeah. And Epps he's been telling Epps to slap it on people. Epps has he's been going for it hardcore.
Yeah,
big jerk.
Yeah, that's unnecessary.
Only I wrist lock people.
Yeah, also unnecessary. but the thing is, I say that, but then as soon as I see the opportunity, I'm like, hey, get me. I'm going for
absolutely. It at least makes them move. Usually, even most of the time, I don't get it if I shoot off on it. But normally, like, make them move that hand away, and I can get a better grip or advance a little bit.
Yeah, that's kind of my ideal with it now. Is especially with like other blue belts. It's just I'm just trying to get a reaction. I just need you to move. Like if it's a white belt, which I know we're not supposed to be wrist locking them, but why not? You know, they got to learn eventually, right?
The rule at the gym, right, is you are allowed to spar one belt level above your current belt level, so you're ready for it when it comes, right? So that means, by that own law that's been dictated to me by several coaches there, you're allowed to wrist lock white belts.
Hey,
you heard it here.
It's now. Wait, we're not. Yeah, we have the picnic this Friday.
Don't wrist lock anybody before the party. They'll be mad. They won't be able to use their fork on the mac and cheese.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I'll chill. I'll go in next Monday and get them. Just start firing off wrist locks. I'm like, dude, what is wrong with Dante tonight?
He's mad. Came here hungry.
I do show up to training a lot of times hungry because I have to fast because of my stomach. So I'm like, okay, and I am not happy. I'm just like, I might be making jokes, but the jokes are being made because I'm just thinking about like when I get out of here, I'm eating. Like especially on a Saturday.
Oh yeah.
I come home, I hop in the shower, come downstairs, grab like a Gatorade or water or something, and then I go to the fridge, and it's just like my wife's like, you looking for food? I'm like, anything. Like, you want some sandwiches? I was like, what is this, bad Santa? Yeah, I want sandwiches. like how many you want? Can I get 3?
Several.
Yes. Like, she'll make me 3. She's like, what do you want? Like ham and cheese or peanut butter and jelly? I'm allergic to peanut butter. And I'm always like, peanut butter. Like what are we doing here? You know that I want these. And then it looks like a crime scene on the couch. It's just me sitting there with like jelly like on the side of my face, a napkin, and a glass of milk, and it's just like, dude, you gotta start eating before class. It's like, I can't eat before class.
I know. I leave there ravenous myself.
And then if it's like a hard day later on, I'm like, yo, can we order a pizza? Like, I just need so much food in my body. But hey, you know, that's just the life of it.
Oh yeah. No, I will tear up some food after hard training.
Like during the week, like on a Monday night, it's a little different. I don't know why. Like I come home and I'm not as bad, but on a Saturday, and I'm
usually pretty bad on Saturdays myself. Come home to a cheesesteak or something.
Oh, God!
I know. I didn't realize I was hungry now until I just said that.
That's never even been a thought on a Saturday after class. It's just been like, because I'm just like, you know, tunnel vision. I'm like, whatever's in that kitchen, I'm like, I don't know how long that's been sitting there. We're going to test the limits and see if I get a stomach ache. And if I don't, well, all right, give me more. But yeah, I never thought about, I think what I might start doing is just like, as I'm getting ready to leave, text my wife like, hey, can you go ahead and like order a sub or a pizza or something? So when I get home,
just ready.
Yeah, just get to work and then probably take a nap because I'm old.
Oh, I try to get a nap in. I try to get a nap in every day of my life. I
end up recording a lot on a Saturday after training, and I'm as we're about to record, I'm like, this is the dumbest idea ever. I should be like taking a nap right now. I'm sitting here looking at notes. I'm like, just want a nap right now.
I bet.
And then once I'm recording, I'm like sitting there like, okay. Yeah, dude.
Are you going to say anything?
It's like,
He closed his eyes 2 minutes ago. Is he okay?
I think he's
Check
drooling.
on Dante.
Oh, he fell off the chair. Oh well. But one thing I want to also ask about with you is like our environment where we train at. Crazy 88 Severna Park specifically. Like, what do you think with our environment there sets us apart from other places, other gyms, other Crazy 88s even?
Yeah. So look, I haven't been to a million different gyms, but I've been to several. I like to, anytime I travel, I like to see if I can drop into a gym that's nearby. And really the level at 88 is different from my experience. So, I don't know that I'm necessarily dropping into other intense competition type gyms. Like you could definitely categorize 88 as a competition oriented gym. Most other gyms I feel like are not that. So, kind of with it comes a level of seriousness, that comes from the top down. You know what I mean? So, both coaches are very, very serious guys. I like them both. They're both nice and funny and stuff, but
Yeah.
both very serious about the jiu-jitsu and, and intelligently approaching the way that they, run the program. Times I've traveled kind of, some of them been very good, big rooms and good instruction. A couple of them been a little, funny, but, just kind of showing some random techniques. Like, oh, okay, whatever. Let's get a little rolling still. And thank you guys for turning this trip into a jiu-jitsu trip. You know what I mean? So I do appreciate those guys too, even if, but it doesn't mean I hate them. I don't hate them. I love them, but not as much as I love Crazy 88.
Of course. Like that's what I always think whenever I like visit another gym. It's like I do enjoy the other cultures and seeing how it functions, but I always think back in my mind, it's like there's just something that we have that like you mentioned, starts from the top. There's a seriousness, but they're also like human. Oh
yeah.
They crack jokes.
Absolutely.
They have a good time.
Yeah,
but
they're not robots, but they're just serious. And they're just like we're here to get better, guys.
Yeah, when it's business time, it's business time.
Oh yes.
So, and that's not to say I don't see that at other gyms, but I do feel like I get there. It's kind of like, a little bit more laid back.
Yeah.
It's like, that's fine.
Chiller vibe, which, especially on a vacation or on a trip, or it's nice to roll into one of those. You don't want to roll in there and die, you know what I mean? Yeah. Recently, went on a trip to Concord, North Carolina, and dropped in on a gym down there and died. There's some good people. It was a guy that Danny Ives knew. I'm sorry, I can't remember the name of the place right now, but real good gym, and it was King of the Hill the entire time. It was like 50 minutes of King of the Hill. A room full of brown and black belts and a couple of purple belts, and it was brutal.
It's like, hey man, I'm on vacation. It's like, oh yeah, you showed up to our competition class.
These punks I know, trying to kill me. I got to go measure this building tomorrow, man. I don't need to get killed here tonight.
That's what I always think is like, I hope I don't show up on the day that they're like, this is comp training. There was a gym that was in Detroit. They had a very, very good descriptive schedule on their website, and the slots were like, I was like, oh my god, this is awesome.
Yeah.
Because I know what not to go to. It's like, okay, 11:45 to I think it was like 12:15.
Intense sparring. Oh no, thank you.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was like. Competition sparring, and then it was like after that it was like light drill, and then
40
after
plus. We're the 40+ area.
they had something like similar, like didn't necessarily, but you knew us for the
old man
guys.
club. Yes.
I was like, oh, that is
unofficial
all the way. Let me get to this. My wife was like, when I told her at the time, she was like, hey, we're going to Belle Isle. We got to go hit this aquarium. I was like, I've seen fish. We have an aquarium in Baltimore that I really like. Like, do we need to see this one here? It's like, yeah, but it's the oldest aquarium in the U.S. It's like, yeah.
It's probably the worst.
Yeah, it's like, it's probably not updated. You see up front, they're taking donations. Like, that's not a good sign. I just want to go train. Like, my slot is now. Like, I got a bad hip.
Oh, goodness.
So, off the mats, what keeps you motivated away from the mats?
motivated to keep coming back to the mats.
Oh, yeah.
Off the mats. I mean, it's just the I am a type of person that likes developing skills, I guess, like a skill-based thing, like to play guitar. You know, all the video games I play are like difficult video games that you have to like get better at. I've always liked skills that you can kind of improve. And the well in jiu-jitsu is so deep, and that is probably what keeps me coming back the most. Is just knowing that there's no end to how good you can get on this. Like, go and watch somebody who's been training for 15 years just get their ass kicked by somebody. It's like that they've probably been training as long or better. But it's like unbelievable that somebody would be training this long and still just be getting just thrown around by these other people. It's wild.
Yeah, I never even thought about video games. I guess I have thought about video games, and it's kind of in the back of my mind how, a lot of us that train play video games.
Yeah.
Lots of video games. And yeah, there is kind of that level up to it. It's like, well, I've done this, now I'll go here. Whereas in jiu-jitsu, you can do that, but it's just ever evolving. It's just like, when we learn one thing, it's like, okay, now that we learn this, let's add some more to it. It's like, wait, is this like brand new? Yeah, actually, like, yeah.
Oh yeah, we all saw this at the Worlds last year.
Yeah,
I know those will roll through 88 pretty regularly. The new meme at the World Championships, you'll see that a couple. Oh, everybody was doing this move down here. Let's figure this thing out, y'all.
Yeah, that's one thing that I do appreciate, especially about Master Julius and Coach Keith, especially is like they're watching those competition videos,
and
they're
dialed
like,
into the current evolution of the game.
Yeah,
absolutely, that's a good point.
That keeps us growing because if you aren't doing that, then it's like, sure, you're still learning jiu-jitsu, but it's like there's kind of it doesn't stale.
Keep up, right? Yeah.
So hey,
that was wild.
Thank you to those guys.
Yeah, absolutely.
For keeping us on base, and then when I come in, I'm like, ooh, I don't think my neck bends that way, but I'll figure it out.
Yeah. We'll see if we can invert today. We'll find out. Sure, we can.
There was something. I think one of the last Wednesday morning classes I did with Keith. This had to be like, because I've been at this current job, I guess, coming up on 3 years, so about a little under 3 years ago. We were doing some kind of inverting. And even Keith was like, I'm not sure how you're doing this because you're posting off your head. I was like, I don't know. I can't tuck my neck. I can't like bend that way, but it's working. It's like, keep doing it. I mean, you're going to get hurt.
If you get through the other side, go ahead. Yeah, doing a headstand in the middle of it.
I was like, a lot of times I learn things just for the counter because it's like, I know I can't do that.
Yeah, but that's not part of my game, but good to know about these things.
Well, because if somebody else is doing it, it's like, I know what this is.
Right, I know how you need to advance. Like, here's my way out of here.
And then sometimes I might invert on accident. Like if you're in the moment, I just go and I'm like, oh, I can't believe I did it. And then of course after I do it, it's like, dude, you got to secure the position, dude.
Yeah, I don't do a lot of inverting myself. I do a little bit. I do bolos. I don't do the traditional kind of like where you knock them on their side and roll yourself into a little bolo though.
Danny
I
had
do it from the top usually.
Like Danny had us working on that back in like 2019. It was like, here we're doing this. It was like Naomi and I were just doing this over and over. She could do it. Yeah. And I was just like, dude,
bolo.
I don't have this. Like, I can't do this. And this is when I'm working with the kids though too. So it's like, okay, we got to show this to the kids. I'm like, why don't I get one of these kids to do it?
Yeah, that's what Julius does sometimes when he doesn't feel like doing the moves. Just call a couple of people out. Just instruct by here. Listen to my words.
Like, go do this thing. But from that point, I was just like, nah, it's not my game. Definitely not my game. Hey, you got any games for like people that are a little heavier, like me?
Danny I's got you on that one.
Oh,
you were signed up for the right place. It's funny because he wasn't always a big guy, but his game has always been a big guy game. That like top half pressure and that kind of passing and stuff.
Yeah, I think there was a point where I want to say 2017. I was like down to 180. It was like still pressure. Like we're still working pressure.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, okay. And then once I got heavier, I was like, oh, this is so much more important. I think was it Nick or Jeff? One of them was like, being heavy is a skill. I was like,
Oh, Nick. That was definitely a Nick C quote.
I was like, is it now? And then
Concepcion.
then when I worked with Mahoney, he was like, this is, take the medicine ball out and we're going to work on your pressure. And I was like, oh.
Yeah, keep the thing rolling through as you move.
And now that I'm fat, oh my God, y'all are going to.
A little bit of extra mass goes a long way.
And then I lost a bunch of weight. So now I'm like, okay, but that pressure's still there, though.
There you go.
And that's the key. All right. So before we get out of here, I'm going to hit you with the rapid fire round. I didn't do it with Huggy for last episode because he's probably been through it 4 times. He's like, dude,
I know these questions.
Same answers.
Similar. Listen to episode number.
And then I was like, maybe I should hit you with some new dad, like would you rather's or rapid fires.
Yeah,
there
you go.
I don't have those on hand right now.
Ah, shit.
But I got our basic ones for you right here. Let's see.
Right.
I got a bunch, but we're not going to do a bunch. Let's see here. I'm going to hit you with 1.
Let's
2,
go.
3. Okay, yeah, well, we got a few here. All right, so the first one, pretty easy. Gi or no gi?
Gi.
That feels about right.
I love no gi too, but gi is the answer.
No gi is funsies. But
It is.
yeah.
I have fun doing no gi, but gi is. When I think about jiu-jitsu, I think about the gi.
Yeah, same. It's like there's just things there. In no gi, there's other things, but ultimately it's all grappling.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, absolutely.
favorite submission to hit in training?
Tarico Plata.
Actually, yep, I know that. I've watched you actually just going into it, and I was like, I know what he's about to do. There's nothing, because the way you had my arm pinned, I was just like, there's nothing I can do other than tap.
That new passing system thing I've been doing just leads right to it.
Yeah.
I think you were in the class I showed it. You were in the class
Yes.
that I taught that system where you kind of step over their head and fall back?
Yep, I have the video.
Oh my goodness. That is the one I like hitting the most specifically.
Noted. Toughest roll at 88.
Does that include all locations or just ours?
All locations.
I would probably say John Del Bruges, Coach Tye over at Tye Murphy over at the Elkridge place. I mean, Bailey, very tough roll. The person I roll with the most that whoops my ass the most is Mr. Jeremy Collins, the dirty dog.
Yeah.
Always beats me up so bad. I try so hard. He just
showed
does it anyway.
He showed up last week.
Excellent.
Not for me. Like for you, not for me.
Yeah, yeah. He's a very, very challenging role. Very good at being heavy. Weight is a skill, right, Jeremy?
Oh yeah, he was disrespecting me. He got to my back. He went dead weight. He just went dead weight as I'm like, yo, what are you, like, stop. Like he's just like arms draped. I was like, okay, now you're just being a jerk. Like this isn't okay.
So he does, when we're rolling, he'll do stuff to me like pretend that your guard isn't real. Do you know what I mean by that? It's like he's not even trying to balance himself or like get out in any way. He's just like trying to just stand right up and go into a pass like immediately. It's like your guard does not exist. Yeah. It's like, oh my God. And he gets away with it on me a bunch of times.
I already felt like my guard was non-existent, but with him it was just like, you don't have to remind me and prove to me because I know this.
Oh my goodness.
Just play a little bit. Pretend even.
I know. I'll catch him one day. I've caught him before. Oh, I caught him in a submission one time.
See, we're coming for you,
We'll get
Jeremy.
there. We're coming.
We just talked about eating. What's your favorite post-training meal or snack?
Probably, it's weird, chips and hummus. Pita chips and hummus. Strange answer, I know. That's what I usually have, like a nighttime snack. I don't know, when I get home and like out the shower and stuff, chilling, watching like a show or something.
It makes
or
sense
football
though.
if it's on.
Salt, like the saltiness, you gotta
It's good.
replenish. I get you. I get you.
Maybe a soda.
Again, that it all fits. I had a nutritionist on like earlier this year, and he was talking about it because I was like, dude, I'd be going and grabbing honey buns and like 7-Eleven pizza. And he was like, look, your body's obviously craving something. It's like, dude, I'm fat. Like, it's not.
Like, no, it smells good, and I remember it tasting good last time I ate it.
It's like, that's not craving. That's just me saying, you know what? I got $7. And like nobody can stop me right now. Especially that 7-Eleven 2 slices in like a Pepsi for like $5. I'm like, oh, and I got 2 where I can get like one of the cheap honey buns. Oh my God. Like,
here we go.
I just sit in my car ashamed of myself, but feeling so good. All right. Last 2 here. What's a song that gets you hyped up before a roll?
Oh, that's a good question. I'll answer a song that Keith wouldn't want me to put on because he hates the band, Rage Against the Machine.
I knew it was coming.
Wake Up. Wake Up would be the song.
Nice. Like anytime that you're instructing the class, I'm like, please be playing Rage. Please be playing Rage. Like,
I don't do it all the time because I feel like I'd be played out, but I do it.
It's a treat when it comes on. Because like when I come in, I have to listen to like soft music to kind of keep myself
Chilling,
calm. But once we're on the mats, it's like, okay, I need something.
Yeah, let's go.
Because I think I don't remember. I can't remember if it was Mahoney. There was someone like whatever they're playing. What came on? It wasn't Shaka Khan, but it was a Shaka Khan song. And I was like, oh, it was Sweet Thing. And I was like, I don't know who was singing it. Yeah. And I was just like, this is an odd choice.
Can we put on something else?
Like, I like it, but I can't fight to
I know,
this.
I'm about ready to fight somebody. I'm not ready to dance with them.
Like, I think there was a time back at Ivy League. I don't know what was going on with the music. Huggy and I are in an intense role. Like we're fighting for our lives. And then Whitney Houston comes on, but it's not even like, an upbeat Whitney Houston. It was like, what was like, I can't remember the song, but it was like a super.
I Will Always Love You was coming through.
It was like a legit, like, I'm in love song. And I was like, and I'm like.
Face to face mount with Huggy.
Yeah, it was like a weird position too. And I looked and I was like, hey.
I'm sorry, man.
Let's take a break for a minute. Everyone's like, this is a weird song. I don't want to do this right now.
Give him a little kiss on the forehead. Let him know.
like, I love you, buddy. I love you. All right, and then the last one here. What's one word to describe your jiu-jitsu journey so far?
Good one. That's a good question. I was consistent. I've been trying to like above anything, just try to remain consistent with it. You know what I mean? Keeping up with it. Going injured. I've been doing that all past couple of weeks. Safely, but just setting a schedule and like so. Tuesday, Thursday, I am there. Unless obviously life happens and you can't make every class.
Sure.
And I try to make it in at least once a weekend to the Saturday or Sunday class. It's my current soccer season of my daughter is getting in the way of some weekend class at the moment, but that's all right.
It's well worth it.
Yes, sir. But yeah, just try to stay consistent with this thing through the whole journey.
Good. I think that's such an important thing that so many folks miss out on. Like I know I missed early on because I could only I was consistent once a week in the beginning, but it was like there's a lot of folks though, even with that, I'll take a day off here. It's like the less you go, the more consistent you have to be.
Yeah.
Because if you miss even one day, it's like the train kind of doesn't derail, but it's like,
yeah,
getting back on that track.
Rust comes on quick.
Yeah, so that's perfect.
So like in skill development, I feel like that consistency is like lets me build.
Yeah, I think I need to get back to like now that you mentioned video games. I was like, I need to get back to video games, but I worry because if I do, then I
go deep.
Something else has to get taken off the table. So it's either podcasting goes away, action figure collecting goes away, but that's ending soon anyway. So maybe,
yeah, there you go. You go. There's the new efforts.
But like we'll see. I know she's gonna be mad. Like NHL again. You're playing Madden again. It's like
that guy you had on that podcast tell you to do that. Yes, CH's fault.
Like she's got quite a few people she blames for several things that's been on the podcast. No. The carnivore diet again.
Oh no.
Like, sorry. Like,
give him a shot.
Like, I like burgers. All right, so keep hitting this cord. All right, so I think we're done here, man.
All right, man. Thank
you for making the time and just sharing your wisdom, sharing your story, and just being on the pod. This
for sure, man.
It's been something I've been wanting to do for a while. Finally caught up to. I was like, wait a minute, I can hit on my messenger. What am I doing?
Yep.
Like, why are we done?
Man.
So, before we get out of here, any shout outs or mentions you like to leave our listeners with?
Thanks to all my training partners, man. Everybody coming through there. All the super experienced guys we've been there with for a long time, and especially the newer guys, or the people new to come, future guys. That is what it takes. It takes lots of people to build this gym up and grow the family, and thanks to all y'all for beat me up for all these years, making me better at beating people up.
Well, thank you to you for keeping a lot of us on our toes, helping us grow, and just being one of those teammates where we, the senior teammates where we look up is like, well, look, if I'm going to wrist lock somebody, it's only because I saw him do it.
Oh, yeah, man. Fire off.
If CH isn't wrist locking, then I probably shouldn't be doing it either. But since I saw him do it, because it was me, like this poor white belt over there is like just sitting in the corner like, why me?
Butterfly effect, dog. Sorry.
Sorry. You're at the bottom of the totem pole. Sorry. Like, I don't know, get a stripe.
Oh, that's too funny. Well, yeah, man. Thank you for having me on here.
No problem. No problem. And as always, to you guys, the listeners, thank you. If y'all have any questions, concerns, criticisms, anything, please feel free to reach out. You can always find me at bjj.wiki on Instagram or Off the Mats Podcast as well on Instagram. I want to give a big shout out to my crew over there at Nerd Rage Radio. Bobby, Chris, Joe, Marilyn, Phil, Ricky, Ticky, Farrell. Oh man, I thought I could do that fast. Never mind. Chucky O, Raul, if he's even still involved, I don't know. Like all of them. It's a crew over there. If it wasn't for Nerd Rage, I wouldn't be doing a podcast. So thank you to those guys. I greatly appreciate them. And just had a few of them on recently. Joe and Phil were on the horror podcast. So shout out to them. And Phil and Chucky O just did the Alien Earth review episode. So go check that out, because now I'm going to shout out that podcast. So you like horror. If you're into scary movies, go check that joint out as well. Our theme for this year is remakes versus original. Episode 100 is coming up very quickly, and we are going to be talking about the 1978 version of Halloween versus the 2007 version of Halloween. And I like both of them, so it ain't even going to be a matter of like which one's better. It's just me talking about what I like. But Joe from Nerd Rage apparently hates both of them, so fuck that guy. But he was there to share, and it was cool. But that's going to be coming up on Halloween night, actually, or Halloween day. But whatever it is, go check out that podcast. So you like horror on Instagram, all the words separated by underscores, and you can find that podcast, well, wherever you listen to this podcast. It's more than likely there. And last but not least, I want to give a big shout out and thank you to my teammate and guest here today, Mr. CH. Thank you. And
thank you.
Love to have you back on for another time. Like, this conversation felt very like fluid, and it was like, oh, like this wasn't like, I always feel nervous when people come in, so I'm like I
deep breath.
Like,
come on, we fought each other a bunch of times. No worries, man.
I think that's the key. Like, you can't, if you're fighting people.
Are we gonna get more personal than that?
Look, man, there have been times where I'm just like sitting, like you're sitting on my head. I'm just like, this is as close as you can really get to another human.
Kimura again.
Like, yeah.
Kimura again.
Like, oh, fuck.
Jerk.
Like, just don't wrist lock me in the middle of it. But as always, to you guys, the listeners, thank you. We love you guys. You guys keep listening, and we're going to keep making these shows. Thank you, everybody, and goodbye.
birthday boy with it. Now let me sing a song.